Oh my goodness. How come that's not working? Can you all hear me? Okay, it looks like I'm having a little bit of a malfunction here. Why isn't that working? I think I took away the wrong channel. Welcome on in, everyone. Peace and greetings. How are you all feeling? How are you all doing? You all can hear me nice and clear? Good, good. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I'm sure you've seen the title. We're going to be working with the phone lines, and I'm so excited for that. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment so we can learn how to get that started. But first of all, welcome on in. Let me know where you're all tuning in from, like what state, what country you're tuning in from. Welcome in. Good to see you, Tashia. Good to see you, Anubis, Karen, Sound Minds, Ashley. Good to see you, Miss Rich. Welcome on in. H Town, Houston in the building. Uh, Welcome on in. Clayton, North Carolina in the USA. Love Clayton. I had a chance to visit that city as well. Have relatives that live there. Virginia, USA. Welcome on in. Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome in. I'm Osiris is checking in from Louisville, Kentucky. Priestess Donna Lee is in the building representing for Toronto, Canada. In the building. Cassandra, welcome on in. Chicago is here. What part of Wisconsin is that? Can Kenosha? Kenosha, is that correct? Welcome on in, Davina. Columbus, Ohio. Welcome on in. Barbara J is representing Arlington, North Carolina. Gotta head up to the Galleria soon. I gotta go up that way. Welcome on in, Charlotte, North Carolina. So beautiful in Charlotte. Love it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Where is that? Arkansas. Arkansas. Arkansas in the building. Chattanooga, Tennessee is here. Kiss me. Is it Kiss me? Florida is in the building. Welcome in. IMG Casper, welcome on in. You like the background? Thank you, Anubis. You like the background? Welcome on in. Osage, is it Osage? Like Osage or Osage? Florida is in the building. Ike season 2. Welcome in. Welcome in, Karen. Good to see you. Listen, we're gonna I need you all to help me do something tonight because I think I have a way to bring the phone lines back, which if you are an OG and you've been following me, you know, that's one of the things that I am famous for was the phone lines, taking live phone lines for more than 15 years of being able to call in and for me to hear your voice, hear your frequency, for everyone to hear your voice and your frequency. And so for you to call in live. And so that's what we're going to be doing here. You're going to get a chance to call in live. But let's get this started. Welcome on in, Shiva. Welcome in, 8-Star Child. I love the name. Lola Falana in the building. Welcome in. Madeline, welcome on in. Welcome in. Journey is in the building. Oh my goodness. I'm excited, you guys. I literally got the chills. I got the chills. And I said, we're going to do it tonight. We're going to do it tonight. We're going to work with the phone lines tonight. I got the chills. I got the chills. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, I don't know how this is going to go, but I am definitely All right, Lola, we got you. Lola said give her 30 minutes. We're going to give you 30 minutes. Priestess Gwen, good to see you. Um, so we going to give Lola her 30 minutes to get herself situated. And don't worry, Lola. Take your time. Take your time. But listen, you guys, I'm I'm so excited. I'm so I'm so excited. Like I'm so excited. Like I could literally like my heart is beating fast like the whole nine. Like I'm so excited. I pulled out my beautiful, gorgeous lapis lazuli and I said, "Tune in. Tune into the collective." And this is how in tune you guys are. Many of you, let me know if you were on the live earlier. I went live on Instagram and we had a very powerful share. I was sitting there in my theater room and I, just kind of cut on the camera and we went live. Had a little FaceTime going on tonight. So if you were able to catch that, by the way, follow me on social. Listen, follow me on social. It's always a good thing. Always a good thing. And anyway, do you guys see my pendulum moving? Do you see this? And instantly I was working. Okay, hold on, hold on. Stop, stop. Let me tell the pendulum to stop. See, when you're really working with your pendulum and you're not allowing your conscious mind to take over, you'll know how to tap in. Where my priestess at? Because they all know this. And everyone who's took in the self-invested class that I taught. Okay, you can start again. You can start again. I just want to kind of show them what you was doing a little earlier here. And I don't know if y'all can see all of that. I don't know if you can see all of that there, but I'll try to give you a glimpse of it. So anyway, I wanted to take the pulse of the collective, of you guys. And as I was sitting here and thinking, I went live on Instagram, but should I? Should I go live again tonight? Because as you guys know, I went live last night. And I wanted to take the feel of the collective, not whether or not it should go live, but just what was going on with you guys. And this is what my pendulum answered me. And by the way, this is my astounding, yes, this is my astounding yes. And then I said, I had a couple of more questions. Couple of more questions. Yes, Lola Falana said, yes, you taught me how to work with the pendulum. Yes, so your conscious mind don't get in the way. Because a lot of people, they make their pendulum say what their conscious mind wants to say. No, you have to be able to tune into your pendulum so your higher self is taking over, not your conscious mind. So anyway, my pendulum tapped in. And sure enough, soon as I checked my email, I got an email from Michelle, who is a sister, powerful sister. She has been in self-invested. She has taken the All About Frequency classes and many of my other classes as well. And plus, she does her own works and her own studies. And she had tapped straight into the frequency, and I could do nothing but laugh. I could do nothing but laugh when Michelle tapped in. I don't know if she's here in the live yet, but I could do absolutely nothing but crack up and laugh because she was so in tune. So in tune what I was doing, what I was working on at this time. And so yeah, welcome on in. We're gonna just go ahead and get ourselves connected in. Welcome on in, Griffin. Welcome in the fifth element, Danielle. Good to see you, Divinity Warrior. Good to see you. And by the way, if this is your very first time tuning in, do me a favor. Let us know in chat. let me know this is your very first time. If this is your very first time, I want to be the first to say welcome. Welcome on in. I am Ms. Blue, affectionately known as in these cosmic streets as the Soulful Oracle. And I want to welcome you on in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tanika, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So let's get those likes up so we can let our soul family know. And we do have some first time members in the building. Is that Sharpra? Sharpra Synergy. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. Welcome in. And there goes Michelle. Michelle is just speaking your name about how you were so in sync and so on time with what I was doing because I was taking the pulse of the collective to see if I should come on live because I had just went live on Instagram and there was your email to me. So I was just letting everybody know how tapped in, tuned in you are. So here we go. Speaking of tapped in, tuned in, let's listen to some vibes and then we're going to get deeper. We're going to go deep. We're going to get deeper into the share. Welcome on in. Welcome on into the forum. Welcome to the cipher. That's an OG quote from me from way back in the day. Welcome to the cipher.
Tapped in, tuned in, turned all the way on. This ain't just a vibe, it's a freak scene bomb. Ms.Blue in the building, Oracle flow, cracking codes of the cosmos. Now you already know. Yeah. Ride the wave, feel the light, it's frequency love tonight. Ms.Blue gon' take you higher, burning truth with sacred fire. This is soul talk, rebirth from the womb. Say it with me, I can alter my course at any time. Yeah. Tap in, turn on. Yo, your higher self already logged in.
Wait a minute. Gotta stop the girls. They get a little excited. I love that. I really love that. And I want to say thank you again to everyone for helping me to choose which one of these would be our intro song. And I know many of you are wondering, like, who is that singing? Well, I'm working with the girls to get their name, for them to come up with a name for the group. Now, as you know, yours truly is the one who wrote the lyrics. Clock it. But they don't officially have their name yet. But I'm definitely encouraging them to decide on what the group name is. So, welcome on in. Now, as we get into the share, I want to do this. I haven't done this in a minute, but I want to ring the bell, and I want to ring the bell for self-invested, and I want to ring the bell for the whole soul family. And thank you all for joining me. You know, one of the things that is so important to me is community. And so, more than 20 years of doing this work, that's what I was craving so much. Community, you know, a place where we could get together, we can learn together, we could share together, we could grow together, you know, and I have been so honored to be able to do that with you guys throughout the years. And it's truly been life-changing, to say the least. And I love that Ike Soul Cipher. Yeah, Thank you for that. Thank you, my brother. Soul Cipher. I love that. And that's truly what it's been. It's been a soul cipher of us coming together, of you guys growing together and over the years. And you've had a chance to see me grow. You see me evolved and change. And as we continue to do this work together, and it means so much to me, it is so fulfilling. Um, yeah, I'm a leave it at that right there. But as we get ready to get into the share here tonight, you guys, we're going to be opening up the soul lines tonight. And it's gonna be a test. Now, granted, Baby Blue and me, we played around with it, and she kind of helped me to kind of get this together. So we're gonna see how this is working. But I am so excited. I want to do live spiritual consultations tonight, so you can ask me a question. We're gonna start this out and just see how this unfolds for us right now. But no better time than now for us to be able to do this. Yeah. So, pretty special, pretty special. I also want to remind you of this, and I'm going to remind you in case you did not get a chance to listen to the share that I did yesterday about the Galactic e-files. And the Galactic e-files that's open right now is the Galactic e-files called Andromeda Rising. And I'm so excited to bring this information uh, for us here. And what I'm really, really most excited about is this Galactic e-files is going to be different. And by the way, I am so grateful. I am so thankful for everyone who has already secured their spot for this. And I want to kind of go over some things. I got some more surprises that is going to be added to the Galactic e-files Andromeda Rising. And this Galactic e-files, because you guys know it was something that I was doing almost 2, 3 years ago, I'm bringing it back, but in a different way. And each Galactic e-files is really kind of taken on a mind of their own, like completely. And for those of you who have had all of the Galactic e-files or you participated them before, you know that a component of it, we would meet live, but there would be work that you would do before. And so the last Galactic e-file, there was some deep internal work that was getting done in the Mystic Decoder, which is still so very powerful. You guys are still sharing your experience of working with it. And that particular Galactic e-files will carry you for the next 7 years. There are some specific points of working with the seven suns in there. And I may open that one back up just because of how powerful that is, and they all really are. And this is no different, but this is going to be different in the sense that on planet Earth right now, we're going through a very powerful transitional time. And we're just really at the gateway of it, if you can think of it that way. And you can just see what's happening in your life, what's going on in the world day to day. And you can see the massive changes that we have been slowly seeing trickling down. They're starting to speed up and speed up pretty fast. This message that was given to me, this channel, is very unique. It's very different than any of the Galactic e-files I've done. I'm going to put the link in the room for anyone who's interested to get more details. I'm not going to go into that, but it's going to be 2 live transmissions where we're going to all be present with the council, right? The superstars, as I call them, the superstars of Earth meeting the superstars of Andromeda. or coming from the Andromeda galaxy. And so they will have some representatives there. You will hear me give a live transmission, and then we all will go in, and each one of you will get your own live transmission. And we're going to meet twice. And it's a reason we're meeting twice, because for some of you, this may be your first introduction. Trust me, if this is not for you, something will align itself. You will have that knowing and you will not come. This isn't for everyone. And I'm not trying to push it out there that it is. But if you feel this calling, and many of you have been feeling this calling, like you've been getting these powerful downloads, but they're a little different than the downloads. Because even though it may have sort of an ancestral feel, it is something otherworldly there that is bringing in this message. And those beings from Andromeda, they are more concerned with the day to day workings within our human scope of how they help us and assist us. And we have many sentient beings that are out there that is interested in what is happening here on Earth, and for many different reasons. In some of my studies and in some of my practices and in my own personal experience, I know that I am not native to here, and neither are any of you. And we have connections with many different places, galaxies, and planets where life exists outside of this constraints of what we know, this physical reality. And so this is going to be about that. This transmission is going to be coming through, and it is going to be some profound information. We're going to talk about two of them. They're really going to be speaking to the awakening that we're all here for, and awakening your connection to Andromeda, because you have a connection there, especially if you're attending this. And I'm just curious, if for those that are here, who has already signed up for this? And I want you to start taking some notes about what made you want to sign up. In fact, you can even go and leave that. I don't leave reviews as to say that a girl or great job. The reviews are really about you, star seeds, about you guys, the light workers that are here. It's really us leaving a living oracle of what we are going through in this particular process. So feel free to leave a comment on the site telling what sort of called you to this course, what sort of called you to this experience that we're all going to be doing live. So we'll have two live transmission calls. They're going to be cosmic calls where we're going to share this residence, and we're going to be working together, and we'll be doing some group activities. And you will also be able to share these transmissions, because I'm going to be sharing what I'm getting, but I know many of you will have powerful transmissions that come through. It kind of reminds me of when I was doing the soul sessions and I was taking people and putting them under. And at the particular time when I were putting them under and taking them into past lives and even in between lives, they went to places before lives and they were sharing insight and information. Some of you even experienced this. I still have these recordings, and I did it for brothers and sisters all over the world, from Japan, from the Netherlands, in the UK, Canada, Ireland. I had the opportunity to do Belgium, China. There's quite a few countries that I kind of was a little mind blown, but the listeners from all over the world, and they allowed me to do these remote sessions with them to take them into this deep residence. And I want you to keep this in mind. This is before I had ever heard of and never knew about Dolores Cannon. This was something that came to me in a vision, in a dream. And I wanted to start exploring it to see if I could take people. I knew I could because I had taken a group of people and we did a past life journey together. But I wanted to go deeper than than just a past life. I wanted to see if I could take them back to the essence, to their beginning of the beginning. And slowly but surely, people started going between their lives and started talking about what life was like between lives. They started talking about what life was like on other planets. They started talking about what life was like in other galaxies. And they brought back some evidential proof. And I know this because myself, one of my spirit guides actually took me on this journey before I shared it with the world. And I had a conversation with Brother Bobby Hemmett, and he encouraged me to explore this, and I did. So, this is the same kind of feel I'm kind of getting here with all of us getting together. So, it's going to be a really, really interesting and curious time. I wish I could tell you what is going to happen, but I have no idea because when all of our energy comes together, we open up portals and new worlds. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for that. But the councils will be present. The Galactic E Council will be there. The Oracle Council, which I'm a part of, the Galactic E Council, the Galactic E Files Council, and I'm also a part of the Oracle Council. But we're going to have Andrometer beings that will be sitting in and coming through. And I'm just so excited. So many gifts, so many things that we're going to harness and activate because all of us will receive a gift from the Andrometer Council. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited. So I'm going to put the link in the room if you're interested, if it's something you feel like you're being called to do. And many of you, my goodness, have done it. I am just speechless. I would have been happy just to have a few of us there. But it looks like we are going to sell out. And so many of you have been asking, Miss Blue, when is the first transmission? This is what I can tell you. It's going to happen after we move past the solar eclipse, which is on the 21st. So it will be then. It will go to the email that you signed up with. That's the email address that the information will go through. It will be recorded. So the frequency will still be very much alive if you cannot make it on the date and appointed time. The second transmission, there are some things that the council have told me that is going to take place in the world, and we will know. It's not going to be. We'll get to it in, if at the latest it'll be October and mid October or late October, but we will have that second transmission. So very first time of doing it this way. Usually, if I'm working with sort of my private mentorship groups that I work with, or I'm with the priestesshood, we have done these kinds of things, or in the self invested workshop, we have done this, but I've never done it for the Galactic E files. Um, yeah, and so Andrometer is rising. That's not going to stop whether you join us or not. Andrometer is rising, and you're going to hear about more of this presence and more of this, especially once we tap in and open this frequency completely to the world, because that's the gift that I've been told that we will be doing. We will be opening up this portal, and more people will have this light code to come in for this activation. So, yeah, I believe that there. So, anyway, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Do I have live events in person? I'm working on it. I'm working on it, and I'm staying open for the divine to lead me for the perfect moment and the perfect time. I certainly want to do that. It's kind of giving. It may not be until 2026. That's what it's giving. But it may be something at the end of this year. But one thing is for sure, you will be the first to know when I do get ready to do a in-person live event. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's not that I do want to do it. I am really trusting the divine to really guide me on that process. You understand? Because when I've jumped out there and wanted to do it just myself, I have been maneuvered in the right space. And so I've learned to trust divine timing. I've learned to trust divine timing. And Lola is letting us know she's almost home. Take your time, Lola. And here's what we're going to do, we're going to listen to some more vibes, and then we're going to come back if we're going to talk about the soul lines. And I'm going to give you instructions on how you can get yourself on the soul lines. One, so we can open up this powerful portal and we can connect our frequencies together and we can get that thing moving. So here we go. Let's listen to this. I love this one too. You let me know. Let me know.
You gotta be it. As Ms.Blue has shared with the world, it's all about frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. Live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing. I'm it. It's all about frequency. In the past, I thought I lost it, but the truth was always near. Every scar became a teacher. Every fall just brought me here. Now I'm rising with the healing. Every light inside of me, not becoming what I'm chasing. I am the frequency. You feel it, show it, show it. If you want it, grow it, grow it. If you believe it, know it, know. All about frequency. Ask the question, how is this possible? The answer subtle, synchronicities audible. Keys unlocking, belief expanding. Frame by frame, new life commanding. No chase, no match, I embody the key. The light I own unlocks destiny. Raise my vibration, reality shifts. Every dream I desire already exists. Nothing's coming to me, no, no. Already here. When I raise my vibration, a vision is clear. Vision is clear. If you want it, grow it, grow. If you believe it, know it, believe it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it, live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing. I'm it. It's all about frequency.
Oh, yeah. It is all about frequency. I love it. I'm glad you guys love it. And yes, a full project is coming. The girls are working on another one right now, and it has a lot to do with self love. I could let y'all hear a little, nah, it's not finished yet. I told them it's some things they got to work on. So I'm gonna let them keep working on it. But when it's ready, you will be the first to hear. You will be the first to hear when it is ready. So now, yeah, it's that time. It's that time. So here's what we're going to do. I think it's only fitting that the very first person call in be Michelle D. Because when, like I told you guys, and oh, by the way, Marjorie, shouts out to Marjorie. I pulled one of my palm charms out. Some years ago, I had worked on these palm crystals and to work with in the center of your hands. And Marjorie, another very magical sister, she's been in self-invested and been doing the work. She made these incredible. First of all, let me show it to you guys because I use them almost every day in my session. She's made me a lot of stuff, but I want you all to see this. Look at this. This is like a treasure chest. Can you see it? You see the treasure chest? And it opens up. And let me show you what's inside. Now, I want you all to tap into this because these are geos, right? She also, oh, I have my unk here she made me. Let me see if I can pull my unk over. I don't know if I can get the unk over here. Y'all see the unk? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Can y'all see it? But anyway, it has crystals in it. But that's not what I really want to show you. I want to show y'all what what she made for me. She took it to a whole nother level. These have crystals in them. So these are charged with crystal and copper in it. It has the sacred geometry symbols on it. Do y'all see that? And they're for the chakras. So we have the heart chakra. Look at the crown chakra. Hold on. It's the crown chakra. Look at that one. Look at that solar plex. Look at the root chakra. Look at that. And when I tell you these things are powerful, look at this. This is the throat chakra. See the throat chakra right there? And hold on. And then look at the violet. That's the violet chakra. That's for the third eye. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So they come in this little box. I don't know if Margie is still here, but she's always making me these incredible tools. And so while the song was playing, I just kind of shook them up. And look what came out. The crown chakra. Because this is the energy that's on the planet right now. It's this energy here of the crown chakra. Right there. You see that? Now, look at this. The crown chakra and the root chakra. Because this, if you want to talk about soulmates, they are soulmates. These two. And you can put them in the palms of your hands when you're meditating, when you're doing your work, and you can channel that energy in just a profound kind of way. I just wanted to share that because I keep this on my desk. But anywho, let's keep going because I got a little distracted because when I pull them out, they just have so much energy in them. So this is what we're going to do. I think it's only fitting since Michelle channeled basically this energy for tonight. She channeled this energy because as I was taking the pulse on what the collective should do, like I showed you guys, what should the collective should do? I'm not sure if she does have it for sale or not. Marjorie's going to get me. I know I shouldn't be putting you guys on the spot, but I just I don't know. I just love the way you guys love me. I love it. And I want to share what you guys are doing best I can, when it comes on my heart to do. So when Marjorie comes in, we will ask her we will ask her because yeah, you guys should get your hands on it. And she made me pyramids as well too, and geodes, and everything. And she handpicked all the crystals. I have a gorgeous unk that I keep here. So, getting back to Michelle, I was touching and tapping into the energy of the collective. And all of a sudden, Michelle's email came in and she said, "Hi, Miss Blue. Are you up for the club tonight?" Right? Because that was one of the things I was thinking. Should I go in Clubhouse? I did Instagram. I just did YouTube yesterday. And then she said, word on the Blue Room streets. A couple of us is feeling clubby. You can't make this up. So immediately after I got Michelle's email, I had just taken the pulse and said, we're going to go live. We're going to go live. And that's exactly what we did. So I think it's only fair that Michelle, you be the first person to try out the soul line tonight. So, Michelle, if you're listening, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the link that I sent you. And if you look on there, there is a .com address and it starts out with "call me." And I want you to put that in the browser. Once you put that in the browser, let me get Baby Blue's notes. Once you put that in the browser, you're going to type in that code. And after you type in that code, it's going to ask you a window's going to pop up. You're going to put your name in. And then you're going to give your microphone access. And then you're going to call me. And then I'm going to answer you. And we're going to be on the phone together live. So, Michelle, will you do the honors? And I love it. It's 144 in here, baby. You can't make this up. We are in this thing tonight. You guys, make sure you like, you subscribe, and make sure you do that. What is that thing called? Is it a shout out? It's not called a shout out. It's called, it's another button that you guys can hit. So you can like the live, but then you can do something else. It's not share. It's another code that you can put up there. It's another code. It's like a hype. Is it hype, Tramel? Hey, Tramel. Yeah, hype it up. I think it kind of works like on TikTok. So hype it. Yeah, you guys want to hype it up. Yeah, so hype the live. Hype the live. I don't know what the hype does, but everybody in the cosmic streets say the hype is the hype. So we're going to wait on Michelle. Let me know if you have any difficulties. You have to use a browser to do this. But you're going to go to the callme.road.com address. Yes, thank you, Anubis. It's hype me up. It's hype me up. Yeah, hype me up. Yeah, so hype me up. Wait a minute. I think this is her. Hello? Hello?
If you have any difficulties, you have to use a browser to do this.
Okay.
But you're going to go to the callme.road.com address. Yes, thank you, Anubis. It's hype me up. It's hype me up. Yeah, hype me.
Okay, Michelle.
I'm here.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Oh,
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Beautiful.
Do you have the computer
on?
I do. Let me try to mute. I'm just going to close you out on YouTube. Here.
Okay. Yeah. Because we're getting the
feedback.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I sure can.
Okay.
I'm still
kind of
getting.
Yeah, and my YouTube is closed.
Okay. Do you have
headsets in?
No, I don't.
That's probably
why.
Let me see if I have some around here.
Okay, you guys.
Okay, you guys.
It'll be just
It'll
a
be
moment.
just a moment.
I'm sorry,
I'm
Michelle.
sorry, Michelle.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine. I took my son's game headset. Let's see. Can you guys hear?
I
Is it
can.
better? Is it better?
Oh, yes.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
So we learned something. Turn off YouTube and put some headset
Yes.
on.
Yes.
And I wonder
And
why.
I wonder why.
Hold on a second. Okay, try it now.
Okay, can you hear?
I
Is
can.
that better?
That
Okay,
that's
wonderful.
better. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's see. We're gonna test and see. It's a little bit of a delay, but I think we fixed it here, you guys. So let us know how the sound quality is. Michelle, I'm gonna work a little bit on the sound quality. Let me not accidentally hang you up.
Okay.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, Michelle, say something.
Hello.
There we go. I think I got it a
Is that
little
better?
better. I think it is. What
Okay.
about now, you guys? How is the sound? Is that better? And definitely, you guys, you need to have a headset. So
Yes.
that is what we will learn from this. I think it's something else I needed to press on there so you don't have to have a headset, but I'm not sure. So we're going to, for now, we're going to use the headset. Michelle, we are live.
Absolutely. Hello. So we called you forth. It wasn't just me. It was the collective.
Yes.
It was the collective.
I love
For
that.
sure.
I
For
love it.
sure.
Mm.
But that is definitely one of the things since 999 that is definitely showing up for me. The intuition and following it has been so much easier.
Yeah.
So much easier just with all the classes, but definitely all of the tools you've been providing to all of us for several months, but here in the last couple of weeks have been very instrumental in allowing me to surrender to myself.
Yes, I love that. I absolutely love that. And I'm so glad that you are the first to call in. Do me a favor. Can you share with everyone what it was like to go through the process on your end? Because I want to eventually open it up so we can have more people call in on the line. And if that was an easy flow for you, what was the flow like?
Oh, it's very easy. So what I had to type in the browser was simply callme.road.com, and then it took you there, and then you just had to type in the code that you provided, and that was it. That was it.
Okay,
And
beautiful.
then I typed my name in, Michelle D.
I love it. And it said that you called. So, Michelle, you're on the line. So, if there's anything that you want to ask me, you want to talk about, we can chop it up. We can talk about. I'm just so excited we're live and I can hear you, you can hear me. And yeah, it feels like home, but better. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So I get to ask any question. Wow. Wow. I take it two ways. I'm gonna do a collective and I'm gonna do one specifically for me, but it's gonna be the same because it's for both sides anyway.
Yes.
So just with I want to say this for me on 999, I hit a crescendo because I had a taste of manifestation and the focus and the discipline that you and I were talking about. What you put out there. I was in a situation where with procrastination, and then I got hyper focused on that thing that I wanted to manifest. But the difference was it wasn't as if it was not part me. It was just the focus.
Mm.
And then on 999, I manifested something in such a short period of time that if I looked at it in another way, it would have taken me years to do.
Wow. I love it.
And it was a monetary amount.
Yes.
And it was given to me in a way that it wasn't given to me. In other words, no one came to save me.
Right.
And it was, it wasn't like I borrowed it from somebody. I physically manifested it. And it was following everything for once that you said, because I couldn't get out of my head. I want to say that.
Yes.
I want to say that. But the question is, because it happened, but then you go back to the self-doubt. How do you keep that momentum continuing when it's just your life? How do you keep that going in that way? How do you keep that energy? Because it was the first conscious time I say that. You're always manifesting, but when you're not thinking of a lack, and that was the difference.
Yeah, such a profound question. And so here's two things, because I love what you said about it. You kind of intentionally got yourself into that flow of getting ready to manifest. And so the question you're asking, how do you stay there? How do you stay there? What eventually happens is it becomes a way of life. And so everything from the practices that you're doing, from the thoughts that you're thinking all the time, from how you're feeling in your physical body, how present you are. Because one of the things you will know when it comes to magnetizing something, which is more feminine energy when we're magnetizing, right? You're present. You are present. And so you will always hear people talk about letting something go. And so how you stay in that point, it's not about saying, I want this or I want that. It's not that. Right. Once you lock in and you had the ability to lock in and you were able to manifest something, and it can be quite mind-blowing because it didn't come from your mind. Like, this is something different. This is not your mind trying to figure this out. In fact, it's something greater than that you tapped into. So one, you want to remember that feeling. That's number one. Number two, you stop trying to manifest and you start living, and you anchor that point, and that becomes your new spiritual marker. The moment it showed up, that after feeling that you had, you recognize that that is your new position of power. And everything you do, from making your bed to cooking your food, to calling a friend, to getting online in social media, everything needs to start from that vibration. And then you no longer are in the business of manifesting. You become a creator. And that means every thought, every feeling, every action, every non-action, every movement, every non-movement is already in alignment. And you no longer have to think about what is coming next because you're already creating it. It's in motion. It's in motion. So it may take a couple of times, I know, in the beginning for me. And I have nothing against this manifesting thing, but you guys know I've told you this before. Can you manifest when you're sad and you're down and you're depressed? Yes, you can. You really can. Can you manifest when you're angry and you're mad? Yes, you can. But it's going to be challenging if you have never owned it before. See, that's the key. So the moment you're able to manifest and you recognize, wait a minute, something was different about this process. And whether it was something huge you wanted to manifest, or maybe it was something as simple as, I want to manifest today that I have a day that things just go smooth. Sometimes it's the simple thing. I want to manifest today that I feel good in my body. I want to manifest today that I'm able to complete what I need to get done at this particular particular task that I'm working on. The moment it happens, the moment you recognize this is the power of acknowledgement and awareness. Because the moment you can say, this is what I set out to do today, and it went exactly how I wanted it to manifest, that becomes your new anchor. That becomes your new spiritual marker. That's what you must remember. That's why all of the ancient text talks about the remembrance. And once you get into that remembrance, that is what's going to take you into that flow. And you don't have to think about anything anymore. It's already in motion.
That's for real.
It's in
That's
motion.
For real. Yeah.
And that's how you, Michelle, let go. You know how they say you got to call it in, and people always say, well, Ms.Blue, what you can't think about it no more. That thing you want, that relationship you want, that work that you want to put out in the world, that healing that you want, that connection you want, or whatever it is, that car, that house, that move. You have to let it go and know that it's a part of you now. Your higher self already knows what you want. You don't have to constantly drill it in, because that drilling it in is you saying, I want to leave my soul. I want to leave my vessel, and I want to immerse myself in the 3D world, and I want to go get it. And that just makes it go away further and further and further and further away. So that calling in your mind, remember, your conscious mind is tied to the matrix, is tied to this real world. That's what the conscious mind is. This is why it can be so disruptive and so destructive. Because the moment you get in your mind, you have left your body. Just think of it that way. You're outside of yourself. And so you're just wandering around like somebody going in a store trying to snatch something that don't belong to you without paying for it. You're going to get stopped every time. And in some cases, even punished or sent to jail. And don't we feel that way when we're trying to manifest things sometimes? It's like we're being punished. The closer we feel, the more we want it, we're getting punished, and it's getting stripped away from us even more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. Absolutely.
So hopefully that gave you some insight. I just love being on I just love talking to y'all.
Yeah, I miss this too.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming back.
Yes.
So this is beautiful. Mm-hmm. One other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does one thought bring back something to them? Like, I'm gonna give it this way. Mm-hmm. So if I'm okay with doing a crime, right? Mm-hmm. So say I don't have a problem with breaking in my neighbor's house, mm-hmm. getting some beer and coming back over and just sitting on the porch.
Right.
I have no thought about that. I have no good or bad about that action.
Right.
And then my brother does have a problem with that action. He puts it, that's bad.
Right.
That's a bad thing that you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it, no big deal.
Right.
And he has a problem. Does that change how life comes to us? The reason why I asked that question, because I'm like, how do some people get away with how they're moving? Mm-hmm. But I have a totally different thought about those actions. Mm-hmm. And I seem to get caught every damn time mm-hmm. doing the same thing. Does that have something to do? Because I'm thinking that the universe doesn't judge. It's not good or bad.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. But it's coming back to me in that way because of my thoughts.
Mm-hmm. So let's look at this in layers, because this is, and I love this question. I want you to look at it in layers.
Okay.
So you have no problem with these things you are doing, meaning your consciousness doesn't see it as good. Your consciousness doesn't see it as bad. That is a level of attraction, right? It is a level of navigating. But here's the real essence. It's not so much that you don't have a problem with the actions that you're doing or not doing. It's how would you feel about the consequences that go along with it. Now, if you truly want to test the magic, and I'm not advocating for any of these things, we're not doing that. You guys, this is just an example
We're just
giving.
talking,
We're
yeah.
just talking.
Yeah.
You would have to have no feeling about the consequences. Meaning, if I get caught, maybe I have to serve some time, or maybe someone catches me and it could end my life. See, it goes further than the action. It's about the reaction to the action that is there. And when people have a conscious, that excuses them, because the mind is going to do one or two things. It's going to accuse or it's going to excuse you. That's the only two things your consciousness will do. It either will accuse or excuse. That's why you got to get out of your mind.
Right.
So here's the other thing. Once you step into that arena, it's a powerful, it's a mystical place. But it is a place that you truly have to be prepared for. It doesn't mean that nothing will come back to you, because in your mind you feel like you're innocent, and so therefore nobody will hold you guilty. You have to go more than just feeling like what you're doing is not wrong. You have to also understand that the consequences that go along with that action are not wrong either. I.e., if someone chooses to unalive you in the event of you doing it, you have to be okay with that. I.e., you have to end up spending time in prison. You have to be okay with those actions. You have to be okay with the whole gamut of what's going on. That is not the same as if me saying, I'm working on this job and I don't hate this job, but I don't love it. I want to do something else. Your best way is to fall in love with what you're doing. And so now, this is where the plot twist. Think about people who have gotten away with something very heinous. What do we normally find out about them? They were in love with what they were doing. No matter what society or the world thought about it, they loved it.
Yeah.
That's some deep shit. They loved it. And so what I would say is more powerful than anything is love. That is the neutralizer of the situation. And so when you come to a point where you can say, not I hate this job, but I love this job, it opens up opportunities for you to move freely about and beyond. You're not kept within the constraints of the job. You're not kept within the constraints of the relationship. You're not kept within the constraints of how this world is operating. When you can start seeing the world as nothing is wrong with planet Earth, that's when you can make real change. As long as it's so polarized to you, you will be locked into the matrix of it.
Wow. So the love is expansion.
Yes, it expands you.
Right.
I'm not saying, oh, we see a heinous crime and we say, oh, I love that for that soul. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you recognize that. And of course, you're going to feel something. You would be less than who you are to not. But you also understand that there is a greater and a grander and a bigger picture. Remember, this is not our first rodeo here. We have spent many lives here. And on the planet right now, we have a combination of old souls, new souls, and what I call them SME souls, those in between souls, meaning they've been here, but they ain't been here long. They've been other places, other galaxies, other star systems, right? Those in between seeds are the ones who are mitigating between new souls on the planet and old souls on the planet. That's how you know. But old souls and new souls don't really get along with each other. In fact, they can't stand each other. This is why I don't recommend a lot of times. And it's not based on your age. So don't think because, oh, I'm over 30, I'm an old soul. No, 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 no. Or don't think because you're 19, 20, 21 that you are a new soul. That doesn't make you a new soul or an old soul. It's not based on human years. You understand? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So profound question there, but so that can give you some insight on what you're working on, and just to understand it from that way. When you can fall in love, when you can make the focus that, it's when you see someone, we think about, when we talk about legal system, we think about Johnny Cochran. He loved what he did. Yeah. Look how good he was at it. Like, my goodness, look how good. Look at anyone who really loved what they were doing. They have made an impact. And this is where you make your greatest impact, is falling in love. Because when you fall in love with something, you give it freedom. You give it chances. You're okay with it failing. You're okay with it rising. And when you immerse yourself into something you love, you give yourself that freedom. You're not judging yourself. You're not saying, oh, I have to be perfect when I do this, or, oh, I have to have money to do this, or this has to be right when I do this. You give yourself freedom. That's why self-love, what I always teach you guys, it's always going to go back to that foundation. When you can fall madly in love with yourself, then you will start to address yourself and handle yourself accordingly. You will not be judging yourself. You will not be second guessing yourself. You won't be doing these things. It just doesn't happen. Because when we love someone, think about a child, think about somebody we love. How many chances do we give them?
Forever.
Yes.
Forever. Forever.
Yes,
right?
Michelle, forever.
Yeah.
So when you find you're not giving yourself the same opportunities, then this is why you have to fall in love with you. Fall deeply, passionately, madly in love with you. We are so inundated with trying to fall madly in love with someone else. And don't get me wrong, it's power there. But I'm going to tell you, when you can fall madly and passionately in love with you, when you really do love someone, you will truly be exchanging something that is beyond what words could even explain. Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah.
Woof. Okay, that was 2 questions for the collective. Question for Michelle now. Let's close this up. Question. I mean, I have been on transformation road.
I love
since
it.
2000, and since 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I
is that
found
when,
the Blue Room.
Is
yes,
that
2021.
2021? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm one of those babes. I was in that group, that wave.
In that wave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So am I, oh wow. How do I ask this? Because so many things have closed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to stay with career, because like you said, the magic for me is the self-love, and that's every day. You work on that. It is, to me, is the elixir for everything else. And when things go wrong and your choices are wrong, it goes back to, I can always pinpoint to, oh, okay,
Yeah.
self-doubt, self
Yeah.
whatever. But now I'm looking at other things. But as far as the career, I know we talked about,
Yes.
I know about the coaching, obviously, but
Yes.
the career, the 3D world career, how is that looking? Because I'm at that point. You were reading me. I need to love it more.
Yeah.
Because now I'm in somewhere else is second nature, and I'm that spirit that has to be on fire.
Yeah. Well,
right.
2 things I will tell you is you want to fall in love with it because look what it's brought you. Look what it helped you achieve. Find
Absolutely.
something about it to love and love it in a way that you can recognize that it's time to move on. And so it's kind of like visiting a friend and you say, I'm Ms.Blue, I'm going to come see you and I'm only going to be able to stay 7 days. When you get to 5 days, you're going to say, look, we got to go shopping. We got to try to get it in because 2 days from now, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be gone. So that's how
Right.
I want
Okay.
you to approach work. You know, now your time is limited. This is what it's showing you. The only thing you're waiting on is for orders from the universe. You're waiting on your official orders. That's it. And when I say waiting, I don't mean waiting in the traditional sense. I mean, I want you to start getting curious.
Mm-hmm.
What is next for me? Let's try this. Am I ready to step out there and do my own coaching thing and put that out there? Well, why don't you do that 2 nights a week and put it
Mm-hmm.
out there and start doing that for 2 nights a week? Maybe there's somewhere else you want to go to or something else you want to do. Why not do that? And then as that starts to pick up, why not start cutting down some of your hours? At work, seeing where you can kind of taper back here and taper back there and kind of merge yourself into that particular world until because when you're going to know it's time to move into that space. And so now it's time to just get curious. You know how the song say, let's get curious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just want to get curious about it. And that's how. Because here's the thing, we have been programmed that when we're done with something, when we're done with someone, when we're done with some place, in order for us to move, it either has to be tragedy, has to be something tragic, or it has to be tragedy, number one, or we have to destroy it on our way out. So we have to hate that thing we once loved because that's going to give us the strength to move on to something else. We have to burn the house down to get the new house. We have to make the ex the monster in order to move on. We have to hate the job and make the job the enemy in order for us to get a new job. You don't want to leave like that because that pattern is one that the world is now falling to its knees. It's being broken from. I'm watching now what happened between France and what went on uh, in the country in Africa. Same thing happened in Haiti. And right now, word on the cosmic streets is that Paris, France, is broke because the country that makes you, I can't think, is it not lithium, uranium or something, is where they get the source of their energy and their power from, has decided that they were going to take it back over and they were no longer going to have this agreement with France. This happened, but we've seen this happen before, you know? So a lot of these systems that have been in place for hundreds of years, think about war and destruction. The first thing that someone does when they infiltrate somebody's country or take over their land, they start destroying artifacts. They start destroying sacred sites. They start destroying it. But remember, they want to take this place over. We have been programmed to think, if I don't like you as a friend anymore, if I want to move on from you, then I have to make you the criminal. I have to make you evil. I have to make you against me. I have to make you my enemy. And then it'll be easier for me to leave because I can't simply be mature enough to say, this has run its course. We have done our work here. Love you like a play cousin, but I'm going to move on. You understand? Same thing in relationships. That person you once loved, you once Google-eyed over, you grew through, you excuse the behavior and the things that happen. Now all of a sudden, you enemies. Because we've been programmed that if you leave something, destroy it. If you no longer want to be in that place no more, hate it. If there is no connection there no more, rip it, sever it and move on. This is why we have to learn how to move when the sun is shining and not when the rain and the lightning and the thunder is pouring down. You got to test your magic in real time. And there will come a time, Michelle, where you will have to test your magic yet again. There's some areas in our lives we have no problem testing our magic. But then there's other parts of our lives we're a little apprehensive of jumping out and trying to test our magic. And what you're being called to do right now when it comes to this job is go ahead. This is safe here. Test your damn magic. Test your magic. Test it. Because that's what it's for. Test it. I can see Michelle's face. I can see her beautiful face.
Damn, test the magic.
Test it. Test your magic. Test your magic. Yeah. Test your magic.
I'm gonna follow the script.
See if you can fall in love. You can you're a magic maker. You can raise your frequency. That job, come on now. That's 3D world stuff. Test your magic there.
I'm gonna report back.
All your magic you got, that's your training ground. Test it. Test your magic. Yeah.
Got it.
It don't just work in the cosmic streets. It works in the trenches. It works in the dark spaces. In fact, that's what you're practicing for. So you can use it there. That's where you test your magic. Test your magic so good you say, you know what? I don't want nobody to bother me. I want to be able to work from home when I want. I need a raise. Test it. Test your magic. I'm not telling you something I didn't do when I wanted to stay home with my daughter before working remote was a thing. I tested my magic and said, I need to be able to be home when she gets out of school, pick her up, take her to school, cook dinner, do everything. And I want to do it from home. Test your magic. At the time, I was a corporate trainer. Go figure. Test your magic. I applied for the position, even though it wasn't even in my field. And they said, you know what? Something says we're going to put you on remote. We're going to restructure your position, restructure your responsibilities, give you a promotion, and you're going to work from home. unheard of. Test your magic and then come back and share with us.
I am. I already know what the test is.
I know you know.
You know. You know too. You know too.
Yep. Yep. And you're just going to be, listen. Yeah. I'll leave it at that. Test your magic.
Oh, and let's go back. And by the way, let me go. I closed that out right, Ms. Blue. You talked to me about that here. I closed it out. That relationship was closed out with love from my end.
Yes. No. Look, no shots fired. I promise you, no shots was fired.
That's right. I didn't shoot.
That's right. No, I know you did. No shots fired. It could have been, but it was no shots fired.
Yeah. What was that song? It'd be Rihanna. I was like,
I'm breaking dishes up in here.
I would have been Mama, I shot a man down. Oh. That song.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to be the other one when she said somebody going to see some flashing lights. I'm breaking dishes.
Whatever. Forget them.
No, man down.
A man down.
You know, this is so crazy. I was telling my brother and sister tonight, and I don't know if you remember this, but we were in the Oracle's house. And I played this song for you guys. And I thought it was Fantasia's When I See You, but it wasn't. It was that sister saying.
What song was it?
I can't. The song is called. Hold on. I'm going to give you the name because I just texted my brother and he was in stitches. And my sister was like, wait, what? I said, yeah. Yeah, let me tell you the name of the song. And I've played it before. It's called For the Streets. And the sister who sings it is called Ayana. Now, I'm not going to get us copyright, right? Because we're going to need this. But listen, y'all hear this? I got to cut it off in a second. Y'all hear that? Okay, I'm going to stop because she going to want her coins.
Yes.
She going to want her coins. But I'm trying to shout the sister out. Y'all got to hear. Y'all got to go hear that song.
Now, what was the name of it again?
It's called For the Streets. See, that drew me in. I seen that name because, you know, I always say the cosmic streets.
Right.
For the Streets. So I said, what is this? But I want y'all. And when I say off the rip, I played it on Clubhouse. You think you getting ready to get into When I See You. She said, I see your picture. She said, I took that shit down. Like when I say she go in, she said, what? She said, when you see me outside, don't even speak. Don't even look my way. I hate it when I see you. When I say she did a 360 on this whole song, I said, sis, whoever did it, sis, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for them, sis. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for them. Because when you hear that song,
I'm reading the lyrics.
You're reading the lyrics, yes. And when she says, it's a part where she says, you ain't never on my mind. You understand? Like, not only listen, and she said, I hate when I see you.
So that's what you're trying to tell us not to do when we
yeah. You don't want to keep that. You don't want to keep that energy. You don't want to keep that energy. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It might manifest itself into something completely different. Trust me, been there, done that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
That's not the alchemy.
No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. But the song is really ingenious and it's got millions of views. I'm like, sis, I don't even know you. Wow. But I felt some kind of way. So I listened to everything she's ever made, and she made some other very beautiful. She's an underrated artist, but let me tell you, that undercurrent is real because that chick got millions of views on this song.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
For the streets, she said, "You for the streets." You and when you for the streets, no, I don't even want to see you. She said, "We always outside." She said, "I can't stand when I see you when I'm outside." Oh, she hit them Fantasia notes. You gonna
Somebody said, make a remake. This is a banger.
That's a banger. That's a banger. That's a banger, banger, banger. Listen, I said, woo, whoever did it, sis. Whoever did it. Whoever did it. She said, when I see you, oh, I got something for you when I see you. Oh,
Ms. Blue,
wait.
thank you.
Did I
Thank
figure
you for-
out? No.
What's that?
My bad. I was trying to see how to leave emojis, but it's a whole nother thing. But anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Griffin said, yeah, she said, don't even look my way. Don't. And she said, don't you dare think of, don't say hi. Don't even look my way. She said, you always outside. And I hate when I see you outside. I don't even want to see you outside. Because you for the streets. You for these streets. I got to put some lip gloss on that one, Michelle. Yes. Someone in the chat just wrote shouts out to Ayana. She is an amazing artist. And to think I discovered her for the streets. That was a song I discovered her. You for the streets. Whoo, shouts out to the galactic poets out there that just be giving us the vibes, right? Because she gave me them vibes. Every time I hear that song, I can laugh about it. You know, I think it's a way that we can make light of some of these real things that we experience and we go through in light, you know? But let me tell you, she did some real alchemy on that. She put all, that's why it's got them 3 million views. She put all that energy in that song, baby. That's some, you want to talk about manifesting, Michelle? There you go. There you go. She did it. There's the example. That's why I say you ain't got to be happy. You ain't got to be talking about love and light. You ain't got to do that. When you hear this, that chick manifested. She took all that energy and she fueled it into what she loved, which is music. And of course, her voice, incredible. She poured it all in there. And there it is. Voila. When I see you, you for the streets.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm. How do we do the next? How are you going to pull someone else?
So this is what we're going to do next. If you want to call in, you want to ask me a question, Michelle, you're free to hang out. I don't know if we can even do that, but we'll see.
I don't know. Let's see. And I drop off and someone comes.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how we can do this. What I need you to do is to email me at questionforblue@gmail.com. Okay. I'm going to put Brother Lance is here. Greetings, Brother Lance in the building. Shouts out to all of the mods. Brother Lance, Brother Dante, Lola Falana holding it down as well. Email me at questionforblue and email me your question. Don't come up here with no, yak. I know y'all ain't finna do that, but I got to put it out there for the people, not for y'all, for them other people.
Like, don't come over here like Michelle yakking.
No, I love it. I love it. Just have a question. Don't just have a real question. See how we have this beautiful dialogue? We want to test this out for real. So I want you to come up here if you have a question. Mm-hmm. Griffin said, don't be drinking anything when you listen to that song. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Because it's going to make you want to put somebody on speakerphone and say, listen, I got something for you. I got something for you right here. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it. Okay. Well, don't worry about how you come up. I need you to email me your question at Question for Blue, and I'm going to send you detailed instructions on how to call the soul line. On how to call the soul line. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. On how to call the soul line. Okay. So let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. If you want to call in, Question for Blue. Y'all don't want to call in? You mean to tell me and Michelle the only ones happy about the solar? About the
I'm
solar?
loving this. Yeah.
Or are y'all writing your question? Maybe they're writing their question. They're writing their question. Thank you, Lola Falana. The soul line is that like Soul Train? Can I dance too? You sure can. Come on, Joel. You can dance. Come on. I actually have another song to play while we wait, Michelle. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it. This was a different version. So we're gonna see.
Yeah, if you really want it, you gotta be it. As Ms.Blue has shared with the world, it's all about frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency. In the past I thought I lost it, but the truth was always near. Every scar became a teacher. Every fall just brought me here. Now I'm rising with the healing. Every light inside of me. Not becoming what I'm chasing. I am the frequency. If you feel it, show it. If you want it, grow it. If you believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency. Ask the question, how is this possible? The answer subtle, synchronicities audible. Keys unlocking, belief expanding. Frame by frame, new life commanding. No chase, no match. I embody the key, the light I own unlocks destiny. Raise my vibration, reality shifts. Every dream I desire already exists. Nothing's coming to me. No, no, it's already here. When I raise my vibration, the vision is clear. The vision is clear. It's already here. Raise my vibration, the vision is clear. Believe it, know it. It's all about frequency. If you dream it, live it. If you receive it, give it. Nothing's missing, I'm it. It's all about frequency.
Okay. All right. Michelle, what do you think?
I love that. That's like driving on a sunny day somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice drive.
This was a version. I didn't want to get rid of it, but I kind of like the other one. I like them both. And so I told them I wanted to keep them both because I love that version. I love the way they did the second version too, for more mellow, more kind of type way. And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like this is on the version for when I'm studying the backdrop. That backdrop sound.
Yeah. I put that. Yeah. That's what I put on when I'm working. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we have some callers. I see you guys have mailed your question in. Please check your email because I am getting back to you. And I want to say April. I want you to follow the instructions that you have. Oh, this is April calling. So hold on, Michelle. Hold on. Okay. Hello? Mhm. Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can. Is this April?
It is. How are you?
I'm good. Do me a favor. You're going to have to put headsets on.
Oh, let me see if I can. Ha.
Or get off of the
Okay.
computer, off of the live because we're getting the feedback. Hello? Uh-uh. We can't hear you. April, it says you're still connected. So we're going to give it a minute. You guys, you must have headsets when you come on. And if you're in the live chat here, I need you to close that out while you're on the phone lines. I'm going to hang up, April. Call back, please. And I guess Michelle, it kicked you out. I can do one caller at a time. And April, if you're listening, I want you to call back in. Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get to April. Okay. Hello?
Hello. Is that better?
Now it's kind of breaking up a little bit. Do you have, let's see.
If that's not better.
Yes. Perfect. Wherever you are. You want to, hello, April. You want to tell us where you're tuning in from?
Hello, I am tuning in from Michigan.
From Michigan.
In the Flint area.
Okay. And I know this is going to seem like a weird question, but is this your first time calling in from all the times of calling in?
Oh, yeah. This is my very first time calling in anywhere.
Oh, okay. Well, a first timer. Love it. Love it. Love it for you. Okay. And so tell us your question. Tell me your question.
So just dealing with I'm a small business owner here in the area, and just dealing with some legal things as it relates to my business. And I guess people wanting to, I want to say, kind of take it over in a sense. And I feel like I'm being done wrong, but I also see where I dropped the ball in the situation. So I take responsibility for that, but I also just wanted to know, like, is it going to get better just moving forward? Because it's just a lot of moving pieces, a lot of court. And I feel like even with the judge and stuff like that, it's just like, why are you so hard on me? In a sense, it's just like, I'm just, I'm trying to do the best that I can, but I just feel like people, it's not woe is me, but it's just like, it doesn't have to be this hard. So it's just like, is it going to get better from here?
So here is the answer. It can definitely get better. I want to talk about how to make this situation better as opposed to will this situation get better? Because that is going to depend on your actions. It's a couple of things that I seen. Immediately, I seen a woman, and interesting enough, this woman is wearing sort of this greenish, kind of bluish, like an ombre kind of green, bluish dress, blonde, long blonde hair. And she has a sword, and this sword is illuminated. It's a shiny sword, and she's cutting the cord on this sword. She's cutting the cord on this sword. And this is a metaphor for what your spirit guide is saying. And interesting enough, she has butterflies all around her. And, whenever I see these butterflies, this tells me that there is some sort of transformation that is happening, some sort of powerful transformation. Here's what I want you to hold on to, and hopefully you have something to write with, and or you come back to the live and you listen to this. You're going to have to let this go. And hear me out. Letting this go doesn't mean you let your business go. You're trying to hold on to a facade. I want you to understand that the real business is April. It's not the name. It's not the place. That's not the business. You are the business. You do realize that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to think about what you're really fighting for or what you're fighting against. Because this can be very simple or it can be complicated. What is the worst that happens? You have to relaunch under a new name, under a new identity, and move forward. Why not that choice?
I mean, if it came to that, I could.
Mm-hmm. But you don't want
But
to because what? And here's something else I hear. Immediately,
okay.
and I know this too well, April. I see an envelope, and on that envelope, it has IRS on it. So there is some other legalities going on here. Are you aware of that?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why not stop? Why not let it go? Fix what needs to be fixed. And remember, you are the business. And just like you created that, and just like you went through these steps, you can move forward. Because what you're fighting for, you're not going to get out of it as the way you think you're going to get out of it, because ultimately, whether you were conscious or unconscious to what the rules and regulations were, you agreed to what was going on. You gave your consent. And that's what they're trying to hold you accountable for. And if you stop fighting that so hard, you will get the leniency. Because, there used to be a show that came on television. And I remember the judge saying something one day, and it stuck with me. And he said, ignorance is no excuse to the law. Meaning, because you don't know something, it doesn't mean that you get to be excused from it. But I promise you, it's not as bad as you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's not. And so here's what I'm really channeling. And so this guide is coming in and it's saying this situation no longer serves you. It doesn't. And it needs to be severed. But what you're so here's two things. Because a lot of people got caught up in this, because it's taking me back to during the pandemic. For some reason, I'm coming back in that time period. Is this when all of this started getting kicked off?
Oh no. This just started. Oh, this just started really like last year. And it's more of a landlord tenant situation, but just what I deal with is a bit, I deal with sensitive things, for clients. So, but no.
Okay. And they want you to move.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it, which I am in the process of doing. It's just like and what you originally said was just like kind of like it shouldn't be that difficult, but I just feel like I was wronged,
You
and that's
were.
when it
You
originally started.
you
It's
were.
okay.
You were. No, no, no. I don't want to make no bones about it. You were wrong, but here's what I want you to know. Everyone is working for your highest and greatest good. You're fighting for something you don't need to fight for. Not that space, not that work that you're doing in that space. You make all of that happen, and that will happen no matter where you go. But I want you to understand that that rejection is ultimately going to be your protection.
Mm, okay.
Let it go. And that's what I get. I mean, you're
Okay.
always free to do what you want, but you're going to listen. This is trying to take you into something greater, something bigger than even you can imagine at this time. This is not your fight. Not really. It's not your fight.
Okay.
And I say that because this is not where you really wanted to be in the beginning anyway. You kind of settled for it. In a perfect world, you'd be somewhere else doing it a different kind of way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You understand? You would be
Absolutely.
doing it in
I
a
do.
different kind of way. So why not? You're blocking your blessing at this point by not allowing yourself to move on. They will not be able to take anything from you. That is going to get resolved. The moment you make peace with it, things are going to turn around. Watch what I tell you. The moment you make peace with it and say, you know what? I'm done fighting this. I'm done with it. I'm letting it go.
As soon as you spoke those words, it's just like it resonated because
Mhm.
I wanted to, but I feel like it was just something in me that just was like, this isn't right. And this is, and
Mhm.
to your point, if you're ignorant to the law, that has nothing to do with the law.
Right.
If you're ignorant to it, that's just your fault. But the super small piece of me is like, oh, I can move on. But I think the fire in me is like,
Yeah.
nah, I
Yeah.
can't let it go.
Yeah.
But as soon as you said that, it's like, duh, that's
Yeah.
what we've been trying to tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know you came for confirmation. So let this be the confirmation. My daddy used to say this saying, you got bigger fish to fry. You ain't got time to keep fooling with them.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
You got bigger fish to fry.
Absolutely.
You really do. You really do.
Okay.
Pay attention to your taxes
Okay.
because it is something there. Just be mindful. I'm not saying it's bad. Could actually be good. But something with taxes, dealing with something with taxes or old taxes. I feel like coming back from 2021, 22. Pay attention to taxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was supposed to. It's funny you said that
Mhm.
because amend from 2019 or 2020. I can't, and dealing with this, been putting that off.
See?
So
Listen,
yeah,
that's why
it's
you're
funny you say that. Yeah,
yeah. Is it funny I said that or is that that's right on time I said that?
that's
Yes.
that is right on time. Is because I'm like, okay, I'll handle it. I'll handle it. I'll handle
No.
it. And it's just like I have so much I got to handle. But yeah, I'm gonna get on top of
Yeah.
that.
Focus on that. Take care of that because that's going to put you in the perfect alignment for where you're headed next. You can't even see where you're headed next because this has kind of got you clouded. And I know what it is Because I'm looking back, there was a time in your life where you were afraid to stand up for yourself and speak for yourself. And so now, you done unleashed the dragon on these folks. They like, what the hell?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So you done unleashed the
Absolutely.
dragon, and we get it because it's been too many other spaces in your life. And I know you didn't come here for all of that. So I gotta kind of bring it back. This is our first time going live in a while. I know you didn't come. I know you didn't come here for me to put all your business out, but there's other places in your life where you do need to speak up more, and you do need to bring that fire, and you're not, and you know what areas that is, but save it, save the fire from here, and use that fire to feed your passion, to feed your dreams, and to feed what is next for you. And let this shit go. It ain't worth it. Anytime your guide is showing up with a blazing a sword saying, let me get in there to just cut this loose, let it go. She needs to let this go. And then I seen the envelope come down, and I know that envelope, okay, too well. And it floated in front of me and it said taxes. I have it wrote right here, taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on that. That's what you need to be focused on, not this. Yeah. And you know what I mean when I say this. Of course, you got to focus on moving and getting that. Even that's going to go smoother. You're going to find the place that you really wanted to find, and not one that you kind of settled here and there and here and there. See, that's another thing pissing you off, because you did a lot of settling here. And you thinking, how dare you try to do this to me? This ain't even really what I wanted. Now what? I got to leave? No, I don't think so.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
There you go. And pay very close attention to your dreams. Lots of messages from your ancestors are coming in. Even if you don't know that, especially those dreams of you sitting in I don't know what kind of place this is. It's not a bar. It's not a restaurant. It's not a theater, but it's something kind of mixed all three together, like a bar, like a theater, like a restaurant. So if you have a dream somewhere where you're somewhere and they're serving food, there's a little bit of entertainment, and it's kind of got that moody, kind of misty, kind of jazz-like feeling, then these are your ancestors coming through for you.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
So, but will I be able to handle my tax situation?
Of course, if you do it now. But if you keep fooling with them, then you'll be back on the call line.
No,
and we don't want that. At least not for this reason. I would love to have you back, but not for this reason. You get what I'm saying.
I do, and thank you you just said something, and I'm gonna let someone else come on. But my mother, my great aunt who raised me, she passed away, and I dream about her often. Her name is Moody.
Oh, wow. And it was, they just kept telling me, tell her it's a moody place. It's a moody vibe. Yeah. That's not even a word I used. I was like, okay, it's moody. It's not a bar. It's not a restaurant. It's moody. So there you go. Yeah. That's how it works. Yeah. Listen, I love this work, and I love you guys. And I thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All right. Peace and love. We got to let me figure out how to hang you up. Okay. Wow, you guys. I think it's safe to say that we got phone lines. Okay. So I'm going to go to the next person, who I think it's the brother Marcel. Marcel, if you're out there, I need you to call in. Marcel, I need you to call in. Okay. You're caller number 2. Oh, wait, hold on. Greetings. We can't hear you. Did you give your mic permission? Because we don't. Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
It's kind of breaking up just a little bit. Who's on the line, please?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. Who's on the line, please?
I'm Marcel.
Hi, Marcel. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
You're calling from the ATL?
I am.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. And so, what is your question, please?
I was wondering if you could tell how many spirit guides I had at the moment and if they were saying anything.
Mm. Woo, this is a deep
Hope
one.
that's a good laugh.
Okay. Yeah,
Hope
this is
that's
a
a
good
good
one.
laugh.
It is a good laugh always. The total number of a spirit guides that you have is 11. You have 11 spirit guides. I just happened to look over at the clock and it is 11:04 where I am. But you have a total number of 11 spirit guides. Whenever I see 11 spirit guides show up, it lets me know that there is a decision that you have to make or a decision that you have just made. I feel like energetically what I'm seeing at this time is that you've actually made a decision but it's not in motion yet. It's kind of like, you know, you're saying this is what I'm going to do, but you haven't done it yet. So it's not in motion, if you can relate to that. But what your guides are also letting you know is that you are protected. How does that resonate with you? You are protected. Um, and you can proceed with confidence. You can move forward um, with confidence in this decision that you have made.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing things with my work. I
Mhm.
was like, I'm trying to see if I want to go forward or what I want to do because I moved to this place to pursue it, and I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
what do you want to do now? And yeah, you definitely hit it when you said
Yeah.
you already made a decision
You
on
already
what you want
made
to
a
do.
decision. Yes. And so your guides are saying that you are protected. And I know we think about protection, but it's not always protection because I don't feel like we need that kind of protection.
Hmm.
But then again, you are in the ATL, but so extra protection, we ain't gonna shade that. But
Right.
I mean protection in the choice and the decision that you have made. You are protected, meaning you can move forward with confidence in the decision that you made. And so this is the right path for you. This is the right path for you. Interesting enough, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Um, why would I'm trying to see what this is. Why would I see a stop sign and then see a bench and then see a bus stop and then see a bus? What is your connection to that?
Stop sign, a bench, a bus stop, and a bus.
Mhm.
I live. It's a bus station, but not bus station, but a bus stop, right? Like a block from my apartment where I live. There's a stop sign. It's a bench. Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
really know. I don't really know.
Have you been over in that area? Is there a store or anything over there?
Yeah, that's a gas station right there.
Okay. Do you frequent that gas station?
I do.
You are going to meet someone in that gas station that's going to change your life forever in a good way. I'm not going to tell you in a bad way. A bad way, I tell you, don't ever go in that gas station in a
I
good
was about
way.
to say okay, when you first said gas station because they like the safest little point, but I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, thank you, Marcel. It was so nice connecting with you. I hope you have liked, subscribed, and you're following and all that good
Oh,
stuff.
I definitely am. I've definitely
Okay.
been following you for years now.
Oh,
Thank you
well,
for having me up.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming up and congratulations on making that decision because you kind of tussled with it for a while.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful new season that you're stepping in. I have one of your ancestors holding a birthday cake. So you have a birthday coming up or just had a birthday?
My birthday was in July.
Was in July. There's an acknowledgement of someone holding a cake. This is a gentleman. I feel like this gentleman is on your mother's side of the family. Holding the cake. Even though he could be a grandfather, I don't think he's a grandfather. He's either an uncle or elder cousin, someone who held sort of a position maybe when you were young. Yeah.
Yeah, he my mom's cousin, so my
Hmm.
older cousin. He had sickle cell. He died a long time ago. Yeah,
Yes.
he died when I was when I well, I wasn't a kid, but I was like 19, so
Hmm. That's
19,
still a
20.
child. That's a kid. That's a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
I know you feel you grown, but you were still kind of young, till you
Yeah,
cross
yeah.
that threshold of getting up there in your 20s, you still a kid, you still a
Yeah, I said
teen.
teen.
You still a teen.
I said
Yeah.
teen.
Well, he is definitely acknowledging because there was some things that occurred on your birthday. He wants you to know that he was present. He acknowledged the birthday. And he's been with you on your journey. He's so proud of you. You've done a lot of things that he low key said that, just really push you outside your comfort zone. And you are coming into who you're really meant to be, you know? Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's excited for you. He's so excited for you. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I called up because, especially with the protection thing, I was like, moving forward. Going to be safe. Am I going to be okay doing this? And
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Peace and love. Hold the line. All right. Let's go to the third caller. I need y'all. I need y'all to. Hello.
Hi, Miss Blue. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, because I was about to talk junk about you. Who's on the line, please?
Hi, this is Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. I said, Sophia, you caller number three. I ain't call caller number three. Sophia was on the line, like, hurry up, gonna move him out the way. It's
Oh
my turn.
no. And I was listening earlier and you were like, make sure you're disconnected from the live. So I was just waiting just so there wasn't any feedback. And Miss Blue, you accepted my call at 11:11 when I was 11:12, and my phone
Oh
was on
wow,
38%.
wow.
I think that means a lot to me.
Hmm.
Okay. How are you, Miss Blue?
I am good. I am good. I am so
Hmm.
good. And where are you calling from again? You want to tell us?
I'm calling from Louisiana,
You're calling from Louisiana. Okay, I love that.
USA.
USA. There you go. There you go. She said USA. I love it.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, what is your question for me?
My question is, I'm wanting a body scan. Do
Mm,
I have any like leaks or blockages? I think I have some blockages because, well, I'll just let you go ahead and do it.
yeah. I
I
love
have
when
an
y'all
idea.
I love when y'all call and ask me to do something and then y'all do it. I love that. Because I love it because you know how I am about you guys participating in your work. I want you to
Hmm.
participate. So, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw out your energy here, but talk to me. You don't have to talk to me about the leaks or whatever, but talk to me about what's going on.
Um, where do I start? I guess I'll start with the seven signs. I purchased the Mystic Coder e-files,
Mhm.
and I was on the next sun where you speak with the ancestors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ms.Blue, I've had such a hard time with that. It's like I don't hear or feel anything. So yesterday I went to the graveyard,
Mm-hmm.
and for the ancestors that I called, I went to visit their grave sites and stuff like that. And I was like, well, maybe they're not answering because I don't visit, even though I have my own opinions about the graveyard. But I went to visit, and I've just been stuck right there on that side. It's like I haven't been able to move past that. So,
Mm-hmm.
are there any blockages that would assist me with being able to connect with them?
Yeah.
Um,
Can
okay.
you see what I just drew? Can you see you there? That's you. Can you see that? I'm trying to get it. There it is. Can you see it? Even if you can't see it, I want to talk about it. Sophia, first of all, thank you for purchasing the Galactic e-files, the Mystic Decoder. And I want to talk about this thing about connecting with the ancestors. First, I want you to take your arm and I want you to stretch it out in front of you and wiggle your fingers. Like put your arms in front of you. We can all do this and wiggle your fingers. And you're wiggling your fingers, Sophia? Hello? Sophia? Uh-oh. Did I zap her into the next portal? Sophia gone. We got to wait for Sophia to come back. We got to wait for Sophia to come back. How are we loving the phone lines, you guys? Are we loving this? We loving I know I am loving hearing you guys' voice again, and having this interaction. Are we loving this? Yes. Is it a yes? Is it a no? What is it for us? How we feeling with it? We love it? Is it a yeah or is it a nah? Am I still online? It's a yes. Thank you for that, Andrew. Thank you for that, Andrew. It's a yes. It's a yes. It's a yes. Okay, we're going to see let me see if Sophia can call back because her call dropped. And Sophia, I want to give you um, the answer to your body scan. I think, thank you guys. Thank you guys for everybody saying it's a yes. It's a yes. Sophia, Sophia, we need you to call back in, Sophia. Somebody type in the room, Sophia, call back in. Let me, while Sophia's waiting to call back in, let's go to the next caller. I don't need your phone number. I need your question. I need your question. It's not a phone number. Give me your question. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Real Bridget V. Good to see you. We're going to give her a few minutes. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to hold on. All right. Um Oh, here she is. Okay. All right, Sophia.
Okay, I'm back.
Did I warp you out of here?
Ms.Blue, I don't know what happened. You was telling me about drawing a picture, and I went to look at it, and then I
Yes.
was just disconnected.
Yeah, do me a favor. If you have the computer on too, you got to cut off YouTube so we don't get the feedback there.
Okay, okay, let me get off of it right now. And that's why I wasn't on YouTube because I heard you say about the feedback earlier. But when you
Yeah.
said, "Can you see
I
what I
know
drew?" I went to look at it and it disconnected me.
yeah, that was me. That was me being fast. Don't worry about it. You'll see it
Oh,
afterwards. But this is what I want to tell you. I was telling you, thank you for purchasing the Galactic e-files, the Mystic Decoder. You were working with the seven sons. You went through the portion of where the ancestors are, and you went
Mhm.
to the graveyard to visit them. Here's a couple of things. So you do have a leak, and I want to talk about the leak, and I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to use some visuals here. But I'm going to tell you
Okay.
where you have a leak, a very strong leak at, and where we can make this correction really quick. So there is a leak in your crown chakra, a leak in your back of your heart chakra, and also a leak in your root chakra. That's where your main leak is coming from, is the root chakra.
Mhm.
So two things is happening. One, and you kind of alluded to it. The reason I wanted you to hold your hands out and to wiggle your fingers is because that's how close the spirit world is to us.
Mhm.
When we're talking about our ancestors, when you hold your hand, wiggle your fingers, you in the spirit world. That's how close it is. It's not some far out place. It's not some distant place. Do spirits hang around the cemetery? Not those who are conscious. And I'm not talking about those conscious enough to understand the teachings and the work that you decided to and I decided to embark on. I'm talking about conscious of their soul. They're not in the cemetery anymore.
Mhm.
They're not there. They're not hanging out there. Now, can you go there and you can connect with them? Absolutely. They will meet you wherever you are. You could go to the rooftop and they will meet you at the rooftop. But this is because of old programming. And this is what's blocking it because a lot of your upbringing and teaching. And there's a part of you that still feels like you're doing something wrong by doing this work. And
Mhm.
that's what's blocking you from connecting with your ancestors. But there is no crime. I hear Sade, is it a crime? No, it's not a crime. It's not a crime to want to reach out to our loved ones and speak to them. It's not a crime to them. It's not a crime to us. You're not doing anything wrong. But it does take an amount of love and trust in yourself. So here's what I'm going to tell you because as I'm speaking to you, believe it or not, the back of your heart chakra is kind of opening up as I'm speaking to you. So you're already recalibrating your energy.
Okay.
This is what I want you to remember that you can talk to them anytime you want. Invite them to come into your dreams. Here is a ritual you can do, and it's a powerful one. I don't understand all of the inner workings of it, but baby, it works. Get you some coffee. You can either get coffee grind, you can get coffee beans, put it in a brown paper bag, just a little bit. So you can go in Whole Foods or Publix or whatever grocery store you got near you at Kroger's, and you just want to put a little bit of coffee in a little brown sandwich bag. And then on the outside of the bag, I want you to write down what ancestor you want to have a conversation with. Get you a pen, a piece of paper, sit down at the table, and I want you to take a moment. You can take a couple of breaths, you can center yourself, you can pray. If you feel better, you can call in Earth God, you can call God in, your spirit guides, your angels, you can call whatever you want to call in with you. And I want you to invite your higher self and their higher self to come to the table. And then I want you to take that bag, open it up, sniff it, hold it, exhale, do that about 3 times and wait. They will show up. Write down your question of what you want to ask them. What is it you want to know? What is it that you want to connect with them? What is the reason? And they will show up. But many of us think that when we're connecting with our ancestors, immediately we're going to see them like we do in the physical. And even though that's the case for some, that's not always the case. You may hear them, you may feel their presence. You may just have a sense and a knowing that they're present. Whatever that presence is, that's what I want you to move on and trust that. But write your question down. I want you to do some automatic writing. Ask the question, wait a minute, sniff the cocoa, not the cocoa, the coffee, and write it again. I don't know why, but they always show up for the coffee. They love it. They love the
Mm-hmm.
aroma, the smell. Coffee has been here since eons. And I want you to work on that. I want you to work on your self love because this is about something deeper than connecting with your ancestors. This is about you understanding your own sovereignty, your own light, your own love, healing things within you, right? That will
Right.
give you the freedom to expand and express yourself as you need to express yourself. So, even though we're talking about your ancestors, what you're really searching for is how to fall madly, passionately in love with Sophia. That's what's needed at this time. And just as I said that, your crown chakra, baby, just opened itself up, the back of your crown chakra, which is back there, that little noggin on the back of your head. If you rub your head, you see that little noggin back there. See, that's the back of the crown chakra. And when that energy comes in through the back of the crown chakra, that is energy that comes in. That's divine wisdom, as I call it. It is wisdom that doesn't exist inside this earthly plane, meaning it is not wisdom connected to the mind. This is wisdom that is connected to, source, God, the universe. It's a higher wisdom coming in from you. It's one that cannot be easily translated, but there is a feeling that you feel in your body now. And I know you feel it because I see how right now, how your whole energetic light system, your chakras are recalibrating as I'm speaking to you and you are expanding. You probably feel some tinglings in your leg and in your stomach and in your head because I can see all the energy just moving through your body. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that I don't feel as much tenseness in my neck and my shoulders.
Well, we will take that. Yeah. Because you've expanded. And that's not
Hmm.
me doing the work. That is you being open to receive what I'm saying to you. Because that's another thing. You can be, let me just say this, you have a gorgeous mind, but this isn't work for the mind. This is work for your intuitive self. And that's what you're wanting to connect
Hmm.
with. And I need you to fall
Hmm.
deep, deep, passionately in love with yourself. In fact, that's one of the things I want you to wake up, look yourself in the mirror, and as you're getting dressed, I want you to just keep telling yourself, I love you. You are wonderful. You are amazing, Sophia. You are incredible. I need you to speak. You need to upgrade your self talk to yourself with love. And that's going to help you bring your spiritual gifts online. So there you go. So
Hmm.
that's the answer
Hmm.
to the question. So, call it a block. I don't think it was blocking you. It just kind of was
Right.
you trying to find your way, a way around some of the things that you're unlearning that once served you, that now you have learned that there's more to that. So we don't have to throw away the teachings and how we were brought up. It served us at a time. And so now it's something else higher calling you, something a little bit more
Hmm.
soulful, more spiritual that's calling you. And it doesn't have to be scary. Stay out of the graveyards because what you looking for is not there. Will they meet you there? Of
Hmm.
course. They'll meet you at the graveyard. They'll meet you downtown. You understand? They'll meet you anywhere that you want to go, but they are not in that grave. These bodies are vehicles that we travel in. Our soul goes back to source. It doesn't stay there.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. One more question, Miss Blue.
Yeah.
Would you say that if a person has gut issues, it would also interfere with their intuition?
It could. It could because the gut is a brain, right?
Right.
Them cells talk. It could interfere with your intuition. However,
Hmm.
intuition is supreme, baby.
Okay.
It's supreme. Because if you have, when you say you have gut issues, tell me what you mean by that statement.
Well, a while back, I had went to this type of holistic doctor, right?
Hmm.
And during the testing, he said that I had a leaky gut.
Yeah. Did you fix it?
The medication, no, I couldn't afford the plan he was trying to put me on. It's unfortunate. So I've done some of my own things
Mm-hmm.
at home that I'm doing versus what he wanted me to do. So
Mm-hmm.
is it fixed completely? I can't say because I would have to go back to a doctor and they would have to run more tests. But
That's not
I've
true.
been doing
That's not true.
no.
No,
Well, how would I know?
you just asked me to do a body scan on you. So you think the only way you're
Okay,
gonna
is my
know
gut
is
still leaking?
not like it was leaking? No, it's not.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
well, good.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Not as much, but it still is though.
it's a little. It's a little there, but you know it's a
Okay,
little there.
okay.
Mm-hmm. 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 Do you know the energetic component behind leaky gut? Has anyone ever discussed that with you?
No.
Mhm. Leaky gut
Y-
is about not being able to digest or accept what is being told to you. So either there's an experience, you know how somebody say every time I think about that it makes me sick to my stomach?
Mhm.
Yeah. Or someone tells you something and you want to unhear what they're telling you. You don't want to accept what they're telling you, but something deep down inside tells you that what they're telling you is true.
Mhm.
Yeah. Those are some of the emotional, because for every physical component, there is an emotional component for those things. But I will tell you this, the brother, what's his name? Yakin Awaken. You can find him
Mhm.
on YouTube if he's everywhere. Amazing brother.
Right, I've heard
He
of him.
he's
Mhm.
has a lot of great information and he has a lot of great products that is not going to take you into the poorhouse to
Mhm.
be able to work with that if that's something you feel you need to do. But nothing
Mhm.
stops your consciousness. It doesn't. I just have not found that to be true in my work. Um,
Right.
it hasn't. Can it make a person very frustrated? It does. But here's the great thing, if you have a condition and you have tapped into your higher mind or your multisensory abilities, then you know that you're able to heal whatever is going on. So one cancels the other out at the same time that the awareness comes in.
Right.
You get it? So if you were
Yes.
conscious enough to go to someone to find out what was wrong, that was your consciousness telling you to go there. It was your consciousness that
Mhm.
said, here is another way. That was your higher mind telling you that this is another way. So
Mhm.
I want you to understand that all is not lost. And yes, you can
Mhm.
still be conscious and you can have things wrong with you. You can have things happen to you. That doesn't mean you did something wrong. Some people have gotten activated into what they feel their earthly purpose is through sickness, illness, and some form of trauma. Now, we have moved to a time where that is not the only way to get activated. You can activate yourself through your own awareness. You don't have to be traumatized into waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Blue.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Have a
well.
good night.
You too. Thanks for calling in,
Thanks.
Sophia. All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right. I am kind of loving this. We're going to see if we can take another caller here. We're going to go to caller number 4 on the soul line. How we doing? Are we loving the soul line? I'm just so happy to have the lines back again. And yeah, yeah, yeah. And don't forget, if you all want to be a part while we wait on the next caller of the Galactic e-files that is coming up for the month of September, Andrometer Rising, definitely click that link and you can secure your spot there. You can definitely do that. And we're going to wait on the next caller. The next call, let me see who the next caller is. I want to say, who the next caller? Wait a minute. I didn't see all of y'all up here. Um, it was, did I see something that said heaven? Yeah, heaven's daughter. Knock, knock, knocking on heavens. I am the only one. Okay, heaven's daughter. Come on down, heaven's daughter. Well, welcome on in. Glad to catch you live. I was introduced you to me through Brother Panic. Ashe to Brother Panic, and thank you. Welcome on in. So we're waiting on Heaven's Daughter, your caller number 4. Follow the directions. Open up a browser. Please make sure to close out your browser. Close your browser out and put the .com in there. You'll see that callme.road.com and you'll be able to come on down. You'll be able to come on come on down. Okay, so we're going to see if Heaven's Daughter is still here. Heaven's Daughter, are you still here? Let's see. We're going to give it a few minutes. Check your emails. If you guys don't check your email. Ooh, I don't know. This ought to be a good call because the fire trucks is, I don't know what they're doing outside. How's everybody doing in chat? How's everybody doing in the blue room? Are we enjoying this? I'm so glad we got a chance to come on tonight. Yes, Lola, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I just wish I wish they had a bell or something. Okay, we're gonna go to the next caller because it doesn't look like this person, Heaven's Daughter, doesn't look like Heaven's Daughter is calling in. I sent you the information, Heaven's Daughter. Let's go to the next person here. Um, okay, here we go. Let's go to Sia, like Bia, Sia. All right, there you go, Sia. Heaven's Daughter, you're trying to call. Okay, well, where you at? Heaven's Daughter, this is what I need you to do. Tell me what problems you're having. Someone just gave a great analogy of gas draws. I never knew they used that word. Let me see. Heaven's Daughter, if you look at what I sent you, you will see a address on there. And you have to open up a browser. And in the browser, you'll see where it says callme.com. You're going to put that in the URL. It's going to ask you to enter the code. And then a box is going to pop up with your name. And then it's going to say, give mic permission. Make sure you have headphones on. Make sure the room is cut off. Uh-huh. And yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you'll come in the queue. Ah, my back, my neck. I've been sitting here. How long I've been here? It's been a long day. But I love that the call lines are up and live. Yes, Griffin, they're up and live. Is that the same as gasoline draws? You know, you know what? Let me stay out of chat. Let's see what happens with that is me, Ms.Blue's. That is Ms.Blue's email address. Yeah, thank you, Lola. Okay, I'm waiting on Heaven. Heaven's daughter. Where Heaven's daughter at? Heaven's daughter, where you at? Look at Dr. Ace. Dr. Ace, where you been? Saving the world, Dr. Ace. Where you been, Dr. Ace? Talking about blessings. Everyone, hi, Ms.Blue, sending you love. What did I miss? It's been a lot going on, Dr. Ace. Good to have you. Y'all better leave gas draws alone, okay? Gas draws said what he said, okay? Oh, wait. Here goes Sia. Let's see. Okay. We got to call her. We got to act right.
Hello.
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 Sia.
Sia. Hi. Is it echoing?
It is. You got to cut off the YouTube.
Okay. Okay, what about now?
Okay. It's still there. Do you have headphones?
I don't have any headphones.
Okay. So I'm going to have to come back to you.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, sweetie. Yeah, because I can't do it without headphones. It'll send me to planet. Okay, let me see if I can help you, Heaven. I want you to open up a browser like on your computer or a browser on your phone, like you are searching something on the web. And you're going to go to the very top bar. You're going to clear that out, or what you're going to put in the search bar is the .com address that is on there. So look at the code that I sent you. You'll see a square box and it's going to have some numbers, but scroll down and it will say call me .rode dot. You see that? Com. Put that in and press enter. Press enter. Oh, you did? Well, call back, Sia. Let's try the button, Sia. Let's see if that works. Call back. Call back. Call back in, Sia. Okay. And once you put that in, Heaven, okay, let's see. Here goes Sia. Sia. Let's see. All right. Greetings, Sia. Sia, we don't hear you yet. If you talking, you done canceled yourself because I can't hear you, Sia. I think Sia gone. Where Sia went? Sia, call back. Don't worry. We're working out the kinks tonight. We're working out the kinks tonight. We're going to work out the kinks. And Heaven, where you at, Heaven? Have you tried to um, put that information in? It's going to ask you for the code. You're going to type that code in the box. Box is going to pop up. You can put your name in there. And there you go. You're going to press call and it'll call me. Okay. Well, where's Sia go? Sia said she was hitting noise cancellation and what, she done canceled herself? What's going on? What's good? What's good, you guys? Aw. I was hoping we could get a few more calls. Let's see. Let's see. Huh? What? Oh, okay. All right. Listen, you guys who are purchasing the Galactic e-files, remember there is nothing to get. We will be doing a live transmission call. Make sure you read the description because that is what you're going to be participating in. And once we do the live call, which will be after the 21st, and I'll update those details for you. That's when you will get the Zoom link and information to attend the call. So I apologize if there was some miscommunication there or it wasn't clear enough for you there. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting on Sia to call back and we're waiting on Heaven. We're waiting on Sia and Heaven. So, Heaven, are you still having problems calling in? Let's see, Heaven. Okay, we're going to move on from Heaven. Where's Sia go? Sia, where you at, Sia? Sia looking for some headsets. We're going to come back to Sia. Let me go to the next one. All right. So I'm going to send out some more invitations. I'm going to give you a number. When I give you a number, when I give you a number, okay? Oh, wait, we got somebody. Sia. Okay, Sia. Okay. Sia. There we go.
I'm here.
Yes.
Is there still an echo?
It is.
Okay, sorry. I guess it's not gonna work
What?
because I don't have headphones.
Oh, so you did the noise cancellation.
So I clicked it, but when I clicked it, you couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
And I think that one was only for headphones.
Oh, so like if you had the headphones in.
Yeah, if you had headphones, you could click echo cancellation.
Okay, let's try it. It's not too bad.
Okay, well, I guess I'll ask my question. So I had a dream that I was on dialysis. I don't know if you want me to give details, but I had a dream and I was wondering what that dream meant. Like, what does it mean?
Yeah, I do want you to tell me the dream. Share the dream with us.
Okay. All right. So I hear this like beeping sound and I'm like waking up in a hospital and I have all these like lines connected to me.
Mhm.
And there's like this one big line that's connected to me and there's like blood coming out of it and it's shooting into this machine. And so as I wake up, I get up and I start walking towards the machine to see like what's going on and what's that noise. And my blood was like being filtered through the machine. Then it was being poured into a can and then sucked back up into the machine. So then I go over, I pick up the machine, and as I pick up the little machine that's like filtering my blood, I accidentally press a button, and it said, it was like this robotic voice, and it was like, you're overdue. Like, you're pregnant and you're overdue, and you need to go to the hospital right now. And it was like an emergency situation.
Mm-hmm.
So in real life, I'm not.
Right.
But that was just the dream that I had.
Mm-hmm. And how did you feel? Okay. Somebody is calling. I think it's heaven. This is what I want you to do, Sia, because I got something good for you. Hold that line. It's going to disconnect you. But I want to get this caller because it was before you. And then I'm going to call you. Oh, heaven, call back, heaven. I took a long time. My apologies. I want to, here we go. And I'm going to call, I'm going to get you. Hold on.
Okay, I'll come back later.
All right. Oh my goodness. It's going to be so good. Hello?
Yes.
Is this heaven?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, heaven. Do me a favor. You have headsets?
Yes, ma'am. I have them on.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you just got a TV going on in the background.
No, ma'am.
Something's going on over there.
It's just me in my house with my animals.
Okay.
I've got my TV off.
Oh, maybe it's the air conditioner. My bad. There it is.
Probably.
Yeah, there it is. Well, welcome on, heaven. I'm glad that you finally made it to the mothership.
Thank you.
You made it to the mothership. I'm glad the
Yes,
directions, you know, back in the day, I would give out cosmic directions. I would be saying that, you know, this is 15, 19 years ago. I would tell people, let me give you some cosmic directions to find your way
Yes,
over.
ma'am.
And you got them cosmic directions. So I guess I still got it when it comes to giving some
Yes,
good
ma'am, you
cosmic.
do. Hey, that's the only way I know how to, is that way.
Well, you want to tell us, Heaven, where you're tuning in from?
I am right now in Jackson, Tennessee.
Oh, you're in Tennessee.
Yes, ma'am.
Just down there in Tennessee. You're down there in Tennessee with the goddess in the cave.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And so what is your question? And Sia, I'm going to take your call as soon as I finish with Heaven. Because Heaven is knocking on the door right now. We Heaven knocked on the door. She was before you. So we're going to get Heaven, Sia, and then I'm going to get you. Okay. Heaven?
I remember,
Mhm.
yes, I remember when, before I was even born on earth,
Mhm.
that God, their creator,
Mhm.
told me he sent me down to do a job.
Mhm.
And with my birthmark, I can prove to people of who I am.
Mhm.
I've been doing this, but when I got into a church,
Mhm.
I found out that it's not the way it's supposed to be like we do in heaven.
Mhm.
And I'm realizing now that my whole life I've been trying to find out if anyone else on this earth remembers before they were born where they were at.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I want to know if I am the only one. Because I go out here, I love healing people. I love taking demons out of people's body. And I
Mhm.
walked into a church and a pastor tells me that's not their job.
Mhm.
I was like, hold up, then whose job is it? Only mine?
Mm. Well, believe it or not, there are some demon slayers on the planet. Quite a few demon slayers on on the planet. And I've taken out some demons, you know, but it wasn't, you know, my choice. You know, the person needed a little bit of help, and I
Yeah,
work.
the creator sends us to them.
Yeah, the creator, we can say that the creator sends him or the person is seeking help. And I even worked with some divine priestess that are good at
Yeah.
some good body snatchers that can snatch some things about a folks too.
Yeah,
So,
I met some.
well, I want to tell you this. Number one, you're not the only person on earth that remembers before they were born. I know several people who remember their life before they are born. I remember. I came into that remembrance when my son was 2 years old, 1.5. He remembered before he was born. So there are quite a few people, and you've come into this space here where there's a lot of people here who do remember their lives between lives and even lives before lives. And, interesting, you talked about your birthmark and proving who you are, because the birthmark is sort of like like a hologram, like a map. It has, intelligence in it. And so there are birthmarks there. In fact, everyone has a birthmark. I don't know if we're all conscious of it, but your
Can
belly
they make the
button.
birthmark disappear and turn into a cross?
Mm, I haven't seen or heard someone have a birthmark turn into a particular cross. But I do know from time to time they actually do change. They shift, right? As
I
we
can rub mine and make it disappear,
Mm,
or
mm,
it will turn into a cross. It all depends on the person that I'm having to help.
mhm. So here's the thing. So what I'm trying to tell you is none of that is strange. And here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to prove who you are. Why?
Yeah, I know who I am.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just going by what you were saying earlier. And so the first thing I would tell you is that the truth is, no one really heals anyone. People heal themselves. We can be facilitators of that healing, but we
I
are.
love like when someone's paralyzed. I like unparalyzed them.
Mhm. Well,
Uh,
I think that is
when there was
great
a child that was
work.
dead, I've had to bring back to life.
Hmm. And so, where is the challenge at for you?
What do you mean challenge?
Because you're asking this question, but where do you feel you're being challenged with this? If you're doing this work,
I just want to help more people.
then help them. What is stopping you from helping more people?
Non non-believers.
Then those aren't the people you are supposed to help, because everybody has free will. So if a person has free will and they don't want you to help, then that's not the person that you're being called to help. Wouldn't you agree? Why would you be called to help someone who is not choosing for you to help them?
I, I'm sorry, I don't understand, because why wouldn't anyone want the Savior's daughter to help them, and He gives them a breath every second they're alive?
Well, what I'm saying is there's 8 billion people on the planet. And
Yes.
so you just have not found the people who want you to help them. And so that's a great opportunity for you to get out there and put your work out into the world and wait for the people to come to you instead of you trying to go and find the people, because they will find you. Like you said, the creator is sending the people to you. You hear what your cat just said? That
Yes.
was a
Yeah.
yes. Yes. Hmm. So I think it's great work that you're doing. We live in a world now where you can go and you can set yourself up a YouTube channel and you can put
I
all
don't
of
know how
that.
to do that.
You said what now?
I don't know how to do none of that. That's why it took me so hard to figure out how to
Well,
call
look,
you.
if you could figure out how to call in here tonight, I promise you, you can figure out. You can go on YouTube, because there is a place for your work. There is a place for your calling. There is a place for what you do. And you can put in the search engine how to set up a YouTube channel. And I promise you, it's so easy these days. When I started Heaven, it was very complicated to get these things to work. Now, all you need is that phone you have in front of you, and that is it. And you can start putting your work that you feel you are called to do out in the world. And you can begin to start assisting people, not that don't want to hear the message, not that doesn't resonate with you, but those that do.
Yeah, because I go into projects in the streets mainly than I
Mhm.
do anywhere else because
Yeah.
that's where his children are hurt more.
Yeah. Well, everybody has their own way of doing their work and their things. I just
Yeah,
think
I've
that,
noticed.
yeah, and you are entitled to have your own. And one thing I know, call it God, creator, the source, whatever people choose to identify that as, when you are given something, you are also given the way. And so, why don't you take some time to connect back with the creator so that it can open up a way for you to make these things happen? Because the creator is not going to give you a gift and then cripple you from
Yeah, abandon you.
operating
Yeah,
within your gift.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's the only one I've ever had my whole life.
Well, listen, it only takes one gift, baby. Your gift will make room for you. And I want to thank you so much for calling in. And I'm telling you, if you were able to do this, you will be able to do so much more. So there you go.
Thank you.
And love to your sweet cat there that is just sending so much confirmation. Your cat is saying, I'm so glad she's able to talk to you, Miss Blue. So glad.
Yeah, the creator gave me her for Halloween.
Well, I love it. I love it. Well, there you go. And thank you so much for tuning in. And come back and let us know how things are going for you, too. All right. All right. Let's go to Sia Sia.
Hi,
Uh,
I'm back.
all right. Okay, Sia, thank you for being so patient. We just got off with Heaven's daughter. And thank you again, Heaven's daughter, for calling in. And so now, Sia, here we go, Sia. All right. You know what I did miss?
Oh, what's that?
I missed the phone lines because I forgot how the phone lines can be. It's never a dull moment on the phone lines.
Yeah. I'm putting myself on mute so that it doesn't echo whenever you talk.
Oh, okay. You're a genius. You're a genius, Sia. Okay, so Sia, I have your notes here. Let's go. Let's go over. So you had a dream. In this dream, you were on some sort of machine that reminded you of dialysis, and it was purifying your blood and cleansing your blood, and it was saying you waited too long, and in the dream you were actually pregnant. Is that correct? I don't want to minimize it, but tell me if I did that correctly.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So, how did you feel when you woke up from that dream?
Um, I don't know. I just felt like, um, you know how you feel after like you go for a jog, like that energy.
You may not want Miss Blue's version of that. You see, you may not want my version of when I finished jogging. So you gonna have to take us into your version of when you finished jogging.
I guess so. Maybe a feeling of like energy, like an energy boost,
Mhm.
nostalgia. It wasn't like a negative feeling. It was
Right.
just like a what was that?
Okay. So let me give you the breakdown of what happened. There is and if you can give me reference, there were some peak portals, and I'll just talk about the portals of this year. One of them came through very, very strong December, January of this time of the year. Another one came through in March, like really, really strong. We had another wave in May, a strong one, and one towards the end of June and July. And then also we had another burst in April. A lot of things, and I was doing the shows and talking about how much things were changing in the ancestor realm, which this isn't new. This is things that happened. Edgar Casey talked about it, the sleeping prophet. And there's been many other seers like myself that talked about it as well during this particular time. So when did you have this dream? When was this dream that you just that you experienced?
Okay, so I also do have dreams quite frequently.
Mhm.
I had this dream, I would say maybe like a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a week and a half ago, this is when we got massive downloads, and I talked about it on with the futuristic group and even on the show that there was a lot going on in the ancestor realm. And so here's exactly what has happened. You completed a cycle. And in this cycle, it had a lot to do with the bloodline. A lot of times we think that we are responsible for our bloodline. And as much as I want to buy into the proverbial hype, we're not. Every soul is a sovereign being. However, there is a collective understanding amongst families, amongst cultures, and amongst people. And a lot of this we're seeing be disrupted. And what is happening, it is those of us who are said to come in to sort of elevate or expand the bloodline. Because what is true is that the work that you are doing right now, the work that we're all doing, um, it is expanding our bloodlines because it's giving those who are generations behind us another opportunity and a path to take should they be born into the bloodline. And for our ancestors who passed on, it is also giving them an opportunity to see the expansion within the bloodline. So it's not really like you're breaking generation curses because our generations wasn't cursed. They just had different purposes and they had different reasons for being and they played different roles here on the earth plane. But what you truly did, Sia, because Sia call drop, Sia.
Hello. It kicked me out, but I
That's
don't
okay.
know. I'm back in now.
You're back. You're back like when you never left, and you can go back and hear the rest of this. But what you have really done is this is closing out the cycle because you have completed the work, a portion of the work your soul came to do. And this was to unlearn some of the bad, that's not the right word, some of the patterns from your ancestral line that was not serving and you have superseded that. And so this blood transfusion was a way, we're going to talk about one level and then we're going to go to the next level. It was a way for you to see that you have been cleansed, you have been purified. Can you see that?
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yes. And the baby you were carrying, even though this could be a physical baby for you in the future, but it was about you giving birth to something new. You will have birthed yourself into a new part of what I like to call your blueprint, your divine blueprint on earth. So you kind of turned in your old blueprint of what you originally came to the planet to do and you made adjustments to your new blueprint. And that means that there's a lot of things you're leaving behind, but you've been on that path for, I would say, for a while now. And so you've come to a spiritual marker where it's time to celebrate. This is a celebration for you. This is a soul celebration of where you are. And understanding who you are at this particular time and the things that you have overcome. Hence the reason you even changed your name because you wanted to get into another vibration, a higher frequency, so that you could see the things that you wanted to adjust and change within your bloodline.
Oh my gosh, that's so on point. I changed my name, I would say, in 2019. So I feel like it started a long time ago.
Yeah, that's it. So this is a celebration date for you. And then the other thing is you're learning that you are not just from here. You are more celestial than you are human. And so this is the awakening you're coming in. And I've been getting emails out the yang yang from you guys. And I now know why the galactic e-files we're doing now is Andromeda rising, because more of this remembrance is coming online for all of us on the planet, recognizing that we are galactic universal citizens. We are not just confined to our humanness here on earth.
Wow, that's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you. Are you going to be in the class? Well, it's class. We can say that, I guess.
I'm gonna check it out, and I'll just have to find your link and check everything out
Okay.
and see when is a good time for me to join. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I'm in Austin, so
Oh, okay. Shouts out to the ATL. You know, I'll have to see you in these Austin streets, maybe at the Domain. I like to hang out over there. Sia gone? Sia gone. Sia must be gone. All right. Well, Sia is gone. Listen. Oh, she said eight. Did I say ATL? She said Austin. Austin. We call it A, but we ain't the T and the L. But we in the A. We in the A. There goes Sia. There goes Sia. All right. Listen up. We're gonna get ready to get out of here because we're at 3 hours. That's okay. You got kicked out again. You know what? I think I have a limit on the line. I think it's 5 hours, but I don't have all of the understanding of it. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep all of you guys' beautiful questions who I didn't get to. And next time, I will make sure to save these emails. Next time I come on, and next time I come on, I will be able to bring you guys up who have filled out before and answer some more questions for you guys. This was exciting. I hope you are excited about us having the ability to do phone lines, from time to time, as excited as I am doing this. Because I felt like this was amazing. I had so much fun. I love hearing your voice. I love connecting with your vibrations and your frequencies, hearing about the things that you guys have going on, and also giving out spiritual consultation, which is something I absolutely love, and just all of us getting together. So that's going to do it for me, Soul Family. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and do all of that good stuff. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. Want to give a big shout out to Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle, for coming on and opening us up with this. I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you guys. Like I said in the beginning, community means everything to me. I love you all. I love our community. I love the work that we're doing here on the planet. We're going to just keep elevating it, keep loving yourself, because love is the only thing that is real here. And I will see you all in the cosmic streets. And for those of you who are interested, definitely. And I want to say thank you, because so many of you signed up tonight. Who is signing up for the Galactic e-files? Remember, it is a live transmission. So it will not be something that you will get at this particular time. It is not something. I want to say thank you to Tamika, Tamika Pride, thank you so much for the super chat donation. I just happened to come back over to the email address and I see that you guys have sent some super chat donations. Love you all so much. And say thank you to all of you who are signing up for the class as well. But let's keep it going in the comment section. I want to know your takeaways from here. We had some interesting callers as well. And I just love you all so much. Thank you so much. Let's have a beautiful weekend. If you didn't hear the last share that I did, let me get the name of it right. I want you to download, and go back and check it out. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong platform. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I'm going to get it right. I want you to go back and listen to Andromeda Rising, Claiming Your Universal Citizenship. Check that show out. Lots of great things there. Yes. And you sent me a question, Frederica. I got all the questions. So next time I do a live Q&A, then you'll have your questions there. You can just probably have to send me a question again. But I will have your question to know that you asked me before, and I definitely will make sure that you guys can get to that. So I love you all so much. Peace and love, soul family. Peace and love. Oracle kisses. Ciao. We're gonna get out of here. Do we want to hear some music? Do we want to jam as we get out? Let's see what we can hear. Let's play. Where is it? We go here. Where is it? Do I not have it over here? I may not have it over here, so we're going to hear this.
Tapped in, tuned in, turned all the way on. This ain't just a vibe, it's a freak scene bomb. Ms.Blue in the building, Oracle flow, cracking codes of the cosmos, now you already know. Yeah. Ride the wave, feel the light, it's frequency love tonight. Ms.Blue gon' take you higher, burning truth with sacred fire. This is soul talk, rebirth from the womb. Say it with me, I can alter my course at any time. Yeah. Tap in, turn on. Your higher self already logged in.